What's going on, guys? Haxa here with another episode of Skul the Hero Slayer, but this one's going to be a little bit different because we are upon the Halloween season. It is Halloween tomorrow as of the time that this comes out, so happy Halloween, everyone. Or whatever you celebrate around this time. Happy whatever the fuck it is. I hope you're having a good one. For this episode, I want to kind of do it within a bit of the spirit of Halloween, but you might be asking, how do you do that in Skul the Hero Slayer? It's not exactly a Halloween game. Well, I came up with a little something. I'm only going to be picking up items that are within like the Halloween palette. So orange, purple, and black are the items I'm going to be picking up for this run, as well as a couple of like spooky themed items or like Halloween themed items. There's not a lot of those, but I have a couple like Witch's Brew. That if I see it, I'll be able to pick that up too, even though it doesn't fall within like the palette of Halloween. And I'm gonna do my best to find some Halloween themed skulls. That is certainly something. I don't know if that's Halloween themed, but it's something. The problem with the Archlich though is when looking at the items and like potential builds for this run, there's not a lot of magic directions to build this in. Mostly I come up with a poison build because there's a lot of purple in that. I honestly, and call me crazy, the thing is I want Lil Bone to be a part of this because it's like, you know, it's basically Lil Bone trick-or-treating, right? Like he's the child in this game. He deserves to be on this run because it's a you know, a holiday for kids. So I think I'm going to actually ditch the Archlich and pick up the Werewolf here, because the Werewolf is one of the skulls I was thinking of when I was thinking if I'm going to bring a skull along on this run, it should be the Werewolf, because he's like a classic, you know, like a Halloween monster, the Werewolf. So it makes sense to have the Werewolf on this build. So potentially we have our two final skulls here. Getting rid of the Archlich is definitely an odd decision. I don't think most people would make that decision lightly, and I don't make it lightly for sure. But I think it was the right thing to do. Just, you know, for the sake of the Halloween run we're on here. Though Archlich certainly could have gone on a Halloween run, but like I said, we're very limited in the ways we can build this run. Very, you know, like, there's just not a lot of specific items that you can really build towards with such an odd idea as, like, color palette based, so... Here's another skull I was thinking of, but he's magic based and the build ideas I have are physical, so I don't think I'm going to take it. This is within the color palette, but it's not quite what I'm looking for. I'd like to find the common poison pendant. There it is. I cannot pick up this, which normally I would be all about that, but we can't on this run. We're doing a very specific thing here. Also, I should probably get rid of this. This is like a Halloween-themed item that I could bring along, but the problem with it is it's not very good. It's only good if we can get Light Spirit Lou, and I don't know if that's a thing I'm interested in doing on this build. It's hard to say. Another skull I'd like to bring along if I can is the Mummy. The Mummy is a very good skull for a build like this, Halloween-themed, though I think I'm pretty set on keeping Lil Bone, so hard to say if I'm going to commit to that or the Werewolf. Probably the Werewolf, though, because, I mean, the Werewolf is the Werewolf. Can't help that the Werewolf is so good, you know? Especially with Hunt, you can't really get much better than that, so... Feeling pretty confident in my Werewolf choice. This, however, is going to be a consistent problem on a build like this, because we don't really have good damage scaling. There's not a lot of items that we can grab. Like, this normally we'd be all about it, but we actually can't take it. However, we can take the Kilovan because it's purple. See what we're going with here? Now you're maybe getting a better idea of what this is all about. I'm going to go ahead and double awaken this thing. See what our secondary ability is. If it's Beast Sleep, that'd be pretty nice. Not that... Beast Sleep falls off pretty hard, so... Okay, it is Beast Sleep, so we actually got the two abilities we want. So this is a perfectly capable werewolf run now. Interesting stuff, though by no means is this run going to be easy because we have a good werewolf. This is, I won't lie, I tried to record an episode earlier and I died against the first hero, and it was very not fun. So this is my second attempt at a Halloween special. I don't want to upload a bad video on the Halloween day, so I decided I'll just give it another go later and see what happens. And here I am again, giving it a second go. Feeling pretty good though, because the first run I had was not very good. This feels like it's off to a much better start, and it still did pretty dang good. So it's like, despite its problems, it still did all right, and we almost got there regardless. So if we can just do a little bit better this time, I think we can get it. Get a nice, good Halloween dub in. Been losing a lot more lately, but that's just because I've been experimenting more with weirder builds, which is not a bad thing at all. Because like once you get this late into a Skul the Hero Slayer update, you kind of gotta make your own fun sometimes, and that's what I've been doing lately. Poison items, please. That's not poison. See, this is a. Do I count Decayed Heart? In the run I was doing earlier, I didn't pick up the Decayed Heart because it's not exactly purple. I guess it's kind of Halloween related. I don't know. I'm gonna pick it up. I was sorely missing it on the last run, and I feel like I'm kind of cutting myself out here. Because, like, is it purple? No, it's more like pink or red. But it's a Decayed Heart. It's kind of Halloween themed, and goddamn do poison runs really, really like to have the Decayed Heart. I'm gonna give myself a little leeway. And I don't even think it's that big of a stretch, you know? I feel pretty much okay with it. God, Decayed Heart is so freaking good, bro. It's so freaking good. I remember when 1.5 first came out, I said I thought Decayed Heart was bad. Oh, God, I was so fucking wrong, bro. That's just because I don't like item effects that trigger when you take damage. Because it's like, to take damage to activate an item, or anything for that matter, it just feels wrong because you're trying to avoid taking damage most of the time. But God, Decayed Heart is just such an exception, man. Such consistent poison application. Heart of the, what's it called? Heart of Knives? I still don't know how to pronounce that word. That item, which is like the Sub-Zero kind of equivalent of the Decayed Heart, is not as good as Decayed Heart. So there was plenty of room for Decayed Heart to not be good. Though, I don't know, maybe Heart of Naias. Naias? Maybe that's what it's called? Heart of Naias? It'd be nice to have confirmation on that from the devs. It's like a very strange pronunciation. Let's bring out Lil Bone a little bit here, because like this is supposed to be his run. It's Halloween. If you like the thing in the thumbnail, by the way, because you'll notice it's not... Like, it is Lil Bone, but it's also not. That is something I was working on, like, last year. It's kind of what got me started down this this whole process that kind of geared me up to start making videos, is that sprite of Lil Bone. That's like a skin type thing I was working on for a little bit for Lil Bone, like an idea I had. And I haven't worked on it in a long time, and I don't know if I'll ever get back to consistently working on it. Also, what is this fucking... They're all quints. Once again, oops, all quints. It happens sometimes. But that's like a Halloween themed Lil Bone skin I was working on last year, and I've done like the idle pose, the walking pose, and the jump and fall pose, but I've not done anything beyond that. And that's just because, for one, I always have trouble sticking to creative projects, like long-term creative projects. I mean, I don't know, you just get burnt out or I get burnt out very easily. So that's one thing, I'll be honest there. But also, I just got really busy with the YouTube channel, so I don't have as much time to work on it. Usually whenever I'm working on creative projects these days, it's for the YouTube channel. Like right now, I'm working on an outro for Pokemon Emerald Rogue. That's kind of similar to the outro I have for this channel, or for Skul videos, I should say. So, but hopefully like, finally I got some use out of the pumpkin skin. It's been like a year. But finally, I got to do something with it. So hopefully you think it's cool. Maybe I'll finish it one day. I don't know. I do have community posting now, so if I do finish something like that, I can post it there. Like, I made a whole entire skull concept back in like July, around that time, and I never got to post it here because I didn't have community posting unlocked at the time. But I made like a common to legendary cultist type skull concept. I posted it on the Reddit, but I bet a lot of you probably didn't see it. Maybe I'll actually post it in my community tab. Fuck it. You know what? Fuck it, I will. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that tonight. It's pretty cool. I'm pretty proud of it. But you know what? Let's talk about the run here. Enough about me. Feeling pretty good. This run feels much, much stronger than my last attempt. God, we have so much money too. So let's hope I get some nice poison items here. But there's also other items I'm looking for too. Nothing yet. Nothing I want, I should say. Wow, nothing at all. I mean, I'm not going to refresh again because I'll not have money to buy what I'm looking for, but that was unfortunate. That set me back. Now we're maybe a little in trouble here, and I wouldn't say maybe in trouble's a little harsh, but that's definitely not the kind of early game shops I want to see. I was hoping for maybe Solar Sword, because that's orange. I can take that. Maybe a Ginny's Chain Sickle is one of the items I'm really looking for. That would be so good on this werewolf run, especially. And that's black and also just kind of generally spooky looking, so very in line. For a second, I thought I wasn't activating traps. I was about to say, does Kill Event give you like a floating buff, kinda like the Genie and the Reaper? Also, how did you hit me? These are, I've said this before, and I'll say it probably a bunch of times in the future too. Those are easily the worst Act 2 enemies. In fact, they're some of the worst enemies in the whole game. No other enemy like that. In fact, does any other enemy put the stun debuff on you besides like adventurers? I don't think so. Like the archer can do it, but that's fair because like she's meant to be OP. She's an adventurer. She's a boss. No basic enemy can do it. And also, those enemies are way better at applying stun to you than the archer is at applying stun to you. It's pretty funny. Speak of the devil, she's not here. See, you know, sometimes when you speak of the devil, it does not appear. Thankfully, though, it's not like the mage is much better. In fact, she's in most people's eyes worse, in mine as well. Easily the worst adventurer. Not at this stage of the game though. Have to wait for Act 4 for that to happen. Oh. Okay, she's dead. Now we have to deal with this bozo. This fucking absolute tank. This unit. He's the worst. I would say, if it wasn't for how janky the mage fight is in Act 4, he would easily be the worst one. Because like, the mage is unfair because she does a lot of bullshit to you. Also, I am definitely taking the Swanisio. Perfectly in line with what I'm going for here. Very good quintessence. But the reason the mage is so bad is because she does a lot of bullshit to get around like good ways to deal with her. Like she floats in the air. She whenever she hits the ground, she's on the ground, but it's like she has like flames surrounding her, so you can't really hit her very easily. So there's a lot of bullshit there that makes it annoying. But with the warrior, like he's just like consistent. Like he's good. He has a lot of HP. He doesn't really have a lot of bullshit mechanics, but it's just like getting through his massive HP is so obnoxious. Also, I am going to sell this Shadow Spirit Death, I think, because I don't want it duped. These two I want duped. The Shadow Spirit Death I don't. So just makes sense to me. Unfortunate to lose the Shadow Spirit, but for a good cause. Now we have double Decayed Heart, which is very good. I feel good about this run. We just need some items, man. That's it. Also, for the game to stop giving me commons. Kind of ridiculous. We only need to build one skull, though, so it's not so bad. But I gotta say, these commons do be crazy. We're pretty late into the run to be finding them so often. Also, I need attack speed. Is there a way for me to do that? Actually, I don't know if there is. I'm trying to think of any items. There's like rapidity on like black steel daggers that could help. It's a good thing we high rolled our doors, I will say that much, because without the high roll of the doors, we might be in a little bit of trouble here on our money department. What was that damage, bro? That was pathetic. Yeah, let's just, I'm gonna wait till you pop my Suonicio until we're like deep into a crowd of enemies. Like right now, actually. That's a perfect time for it. Perfect. Thank you, Suonicio, for your contribution. As always, just an absolute pleasure. Sadly, high cooldown. That's really the only downside for Suan ECO. Okay, I gotta be careful here. Could take a lot of damage if I'm not careful. I might want to take some damage on purpose, actually. Yeah, to get the poison spread. That's a good thing about Decayed Heart. It's a weird scenario where you want to take some damage on purpose in large crowds like that. Basically, my AoE is set for a long time thanks to the power of Decayed Heart. God, we just need damage percent. We have none. For that purpose, I actually kind of was hoping we'd get the pendant duplicated, which normally I would be much more for Decayed Heart, but in this one instance, I was thinking the pendant would be good. Kind of the same thing happened on my common run. Also, we took a lot here. Gotta be careful. Let's not play recklessly. We'll be fine though, I think. If I had a balanced skull, I would take this. Wait, I do have a balanced skull. What do I still want it though? It's magic and we're going physical. I don't think I can. I need poison. Game, please. Please, game. I am getting fucked. I could take the... Actually, no, I can't take the Hydra. It's a poison quintessence, but also I have... that was like... Okay, actually, I can do a skip here. Watch this. I have to make sure he doesn't go past this invisible area here. Okay, so here's the skip, okay? It was slow in this instance. If I was in a speedrun, it would have actually been good. And also, I did buy a food item that makes it worse. But if you just are careful with where you throw your... where you do your hunt there, and I'm not going to step past this. I just want to show the skip. I get to show it off very rarely. Normally, a whole other second wave of enemies spawns here, and you have to fight all of them. In this instance, it wasn't faster to do the skip. In fact, it was much slower. But, you know, we're not in a speed run, so it wasn't necessarily about being fast. It was just about showing off the cool skip, so... And I don't get to do it as often as I'd like, so... You know how it is. Oh! Okay. That was a fucking god tier, like, no-scope fucking Hail Mary from, like, 50 yards away. Congratulations, marksman. You're a fucking goddamn legend, but, just take it easy. Don't go so hard on me. We have gotten completely screwed over by our skulls. I feel like on most runs by now I would be at legendary at this point. Or like with the luck we had in the early game with our skulls, I feel like had that luck continued into Act 2 and we didn't just get commons like coming out our ass in most of Act 2, I would be at legendary by now. Basically, I'm saying my average luck at this point, I feel like I would have this skull at legendary already, since we only have to build the one skull. But maybe I'm wrong actually about that. I don't know. Try and hit these guys with Stu and ECO. I missed one of them completely. I got the other one thankfully, but that was unfortunate timing with my Su and ECO. Su and ECO, if you time it correctly, can actually one-shot the Phase 1 Leona sisters, and I tried to do that, but sadly didn't happen. This run is definitely showing some signs of problems. We just need we're not finding items that I need, like at all. We're not finding any items, and that sucks. Like this run might be worse than the last one I had if I don't find the right items. So I definitely don't want to do that. Oh, we have poison application down completely. And one good thing about this is we've already dealt a ton of damage to both of them. Also, this could be bad. This could be bad. Oh, okay, thank God. If you kill both of the Leona sisters at the same time, the one that you is supposed to revive will revive at full HP. And that could have just happened there. And that would have been pretty dang bad. There we go. Oh, wow, we killed the one that wasn't debuffed. That was not what I expected to happen there. Oh! But we should kill this one with relative ease. This Leona went better than my last one, I will say. My last Leona actually went very badly. So despite this run's issues, I think we're doing fine. One thing I do need is the The last time by this point I had Jenny's Chain Sickle. Great item for the run I'm gonna go working the build hill. I can't talk right now. Hang on, let me get out of this fucking thing on a fight before I flub my words again. So the run I'm trying to build here is like kind of a poison, fatal sword, Jenny's Chain Sickle sword build kind of. So hopefully I'm able to further that build here. This I can take, I think. I mean, this has, it's purple. I think that counts. There's nothing else here that's even remotely worth taking, so 100% take this. Really good pickup there. Not quite the direction I'm trying to build this run in, but not an item I was thinking of. A very good, pleasant surprise for a palette-based build. So hopefully Act 3 goes well for me. In the last run, I will say, I lost my life in Act 3, my first life, in a very stupid way, so... if that doesn't happen on this build, we're already doing pretty dang good. But one thing that also happened that went right for me in the last build is my Act 4 Adventurer was the Ninja. So, that's lucky, but I doubt we'll get that lucky again. Depending on who the Adventurer is, it could go very badly. Hopefully not, though. We'll see. Also, would like a Contaminated Core. I had that in the last build. Oh, there's the Mummy. I mean, I don't want him anyway. But God, Mummy's another really good Halloween character to have. Also, Dickhead Harpy. I just want to point that out. Classic Harpy shenanigans showing up at the last second after we already took all the skull rooms we can get. And we don't need her anymore. She shows up at the last second. Being a dickhead. Hence, Dickhead Harpy. And also, you know, if you're maybe new to this channel, Dickhead Legendary Skulls as well. That's a thing. They show the same concept. You know, the whole run I'm trying to build 2 skulls, usually. And then at the very last second, when I don't need it anymore, a Legendary Skull shows up and joins me on my run as Bone Shards. I can't get down. How did this guy live is my question. I literally could not tell you. That's the luckiest, like, contaminated recruit of all time. He's unlucky that he got contaminated to begin with, but just obscenely lucky that he survived down there for as long as he did. Also, let's skip this room. If you've never seen this skip, you're gonna have your mind blown here. It's the best skip in the game. How did you live? Oh no! Ah, oh, dude, I thought I was out as Lil Bone. The skip's over now. You can actually skip all of this, like literally all of this nonsense down here, if you manage to kill both of those guys without walking past a certain point here. I thought I was gonna do it with Suanicio really easily, but it completely got screwed over by my thinking I was out as Lil Bone and using what I thought was head toss, but it was actually hunt on werewolf. RIP, but you guys get the general idea, I assume. It would have worked had I not been an idiot, but, you know, this is a Haxa video. I'm a big dumb doofus. So, oh my god, we are high rolling like crazy. Which is really, really, really good. Like, without the high rolls, I would be in a lot more trouble right now. Just doors coming out are freaking wazoo. So good. I'm gonna have so much money for this shop. And in a run where I can't modify my my money gain, that is so welcome. God, this is good vibes on this run, I'll say at the very least. Much better vibes than my last one, where I actually low rolled my doors like crazy. So let's see what's in the shop. Poison items, please. I want them and I want them now. Oh, well, ask and ye shall receive. This is the poison item. Very, very good. Oh my god. Okay, we're getting there. It's happening. We're actually at poison 5, 1 over, but I'm completely fine with that. I don't really have a lot of inscriptions to build towards on this. I have poison application like crazy now. Both discarded syringe and decayed heart times 2. Very, very, very good. We just need some crit percent now. And I can get that with Jenny's Chain Sickle if it decides to show up. Which, so far, it has not. But, good lord, I'm so happy to find the, what? Did I break a shrine? Yeah, I did. I want to see my damage percent. Oh, my damage is going to be 170, 150, I think. 180, 160. Yeah. I just need some crit percent, and then we have like very, very consistent, very powerful poison application. Pretty much the ultimate poison build. We'll see though. Also, I did press the Suanicio button, I swear. You gotta believe me. There we go. Adventures are unfortunate timing because I did just use Suanicio, but I guess I can stall, look for some HP orbs. Nope. Well, then we're just gonna go on in without our Suanicio, which is fine. We'll have it eventually, but it's nice to have at the start. And also no cleric. And no, we also don't have, the swordsman, who I really don't like. The swordsman is especially annoying in multiple, like in this fight in particular, he is very obnoxious. Because he's able to, oh man, he's able to, hit you at close and from a distance, very effectively. Whereas like you have like the mage who is good at like mid range, and you have the archer who excels in long range. And honestly, I don't know where the heck does the ninja fall in? Is he like a mid ranger guy, or is he just like he can do it all but not well? I think he's just the jack of no trades. The jack of no trades ninja. Well, all of this is not what I'm looking for. Killivan's good, but we have a better quintessence. It's time for a legendary werewolf. Very good upgrade. Hope y'all are enjoying yourselves, and I hope y'all are having a happy Halloween. As far as this channel goes, this is not the only Halloween content to come out. So, just a little teaser. But this is the only Skull Halloween content to come out. Another teaser. Just a little hint. A little pushing, kind of winking a nudge and a kind of deal. You know, we're kind of branching out a little bit here with Pokemon Emerald Rogue. So I figured, why not try something else? That's all I'll say about that for now. Suanicio obliterating everything perfectly. Also, this was a skip I didn't mention. And I'll go ahead and get into it a little bit here. If you have, say, Little Bone or Werewolf, which we have both of them, you can use your abilities to get up to this ledge and avoid going down in this lower area. It's actually really, really powerful. Also one of the better skips in the game. Act 3 just has a fucking treasure trove of extremely powerful skips that are worth learning, especially if you're a newer player, because you can avoid some annoying fights. For veteran players like myself, it's just swag. If you're a speedrunner, you obviously want to know the skips too, but most people are just going to be newer players who like don't want to have to get into fights they don't need to, so that's a little pro tip from me to you. You're welcome. Alright, it is not shop time. Shocker. I'm actually fucking insanely shocked that this is not shop. This is just how much we've high rolled. Little NPC down there, you can see him in the corner. Who's it going to be? Only time will tell. I'm probably going to use my my quintessence over there, because this is like the most annoying wave of enemies in this room. Oh, it's the spokesman. You going to give me damage percent today, or is that asking for too much? It's definitely asking for too much. The glitch prevents us from getting what we want here, but we'll try it. I could get it, but it'll probably be the opposite of what I want. Attack speed, which I'm happy with, but once again, not damage percent. Though also, I don't think I need to convince anyone anymore. So, I've made my point. Time and time again, but, you know, it is worth bringing up. Alright, it is shop time. But I need to take a break before I do that, so I'll be right back. Once I'm back, we'll see what's in the shop. Alrighty, let's see what this shop has to offer. Thank you. Well, actually, I've been trying to uncondition myself from saying thank you for your patience, because for you guys, it's a fucking flash of a second. For me, it's like 30 or so minutes. This was an item I was considering for this build, because it's orange for one, so I guess it falls into the parameters, but it's also like very spooky themed. But the problem is like, I can't really build my magic or my physical for that matter. Do I want to spend my money on living embers? Something I don't think I'm going to stick with. They might help in the short term though. Excuse me. it's possible it's a good purchase. What am I even looking for? Jenny's Chain Sickle. I'm looking for that. Solar Sword. This would be great. I'll take it. Any damage percent I can get is really good. Okay, computer, you gotta keep up here, alright, buddy? We're in this together. So that was an okay shop. Getting even one item out of a shop is, in my opinion, usually like a positive. It's something I'm like happy about, because there's always the chance that you get fucking nothing. So I'll take what I can get. A crit percent's just good in general with the syringe. So I guess really just in general, it's a really good item. Our poison application is very consistent now. Also, here's another skip, by the way. I don't know. I feel I'm in a skipping kind of mood today, you know? You can skip a lot by doing this. The whole entire treadmill section down there, completely skippable. We don't need this NPC. Just be sure not to step here if you're doing this skip. If you step there, you fuck it up and you get nothing. Like, you just... all the enemies spawn in like normal. So don't do that, but otherwise completely skippable and super worth it, especially for newer players. I'm kind of screwing myself over a little bit by skipping it because I'm getting less resources. But like I said, I'm in a skipping kind of mood, so we're gonna fucking do it. Also, I'm going to do something I normally don't do here and jump all the way down here first and summon my Suanicio to kill multiple waves of enemies here. Suanicio doing Suanicio things. That's like exclusively pretty much a Suanicio strategy. And it's not like really worth it, I would say, in the sense that like it saves you a bunch of trouble, because that segment's not too awful hard, even under like normal circumstances, but it's fun. And having fun is obviously still worth your while in Skul the Hero Slayer, because what's the point in playing a video game if you're not having fun? As young, wise words. Little, pro tip here. Have fun in video games. Who would have thought? So I will say this run going much, much, much better than the last one. My last attempt at this Halloween special. I can grab that. It's purple. It's not very good in the long term, but I guess having a little stun for the short term here is going to be okay. But still, Jenny's Chain Sickle, 100%. My number one item I want right now. It is Chimera time. By this time, last time I had already lost my first life, so that's how much better this is going. Pretty, can't be stated enough. Did not mean to stun her there. I want to do this before I wanted to wait for these enemies to spawn in a little bit before I did my Suanicio. But one thing we are missing here that I had the last time is, I had, Jenny's Chain Sickle. And I also had Mysterious Apparatus by this point, which are two items I'm still looking for. So, if we can just get those, I'll be very, very happy. Also, one of the items I normally am not the biggest fan of, but in this very hyper-specific run, I want it. Contaminated Core, which is a good way to scale our damage when we have really no other way to do it. So, it's only a unique, and it comes out of this chest a lot. So, I'm really hoping it shows up. I see the Chimera Fang. There it is. We got it. Perfect. 100% take it. A little risky because it makes me take more damage the longer I'm in a room. But it also makes me do more damage. And it's 40% to 150%. So it's pretty worth it. Also, let me get rid of the release up there. Sorry about that. One of the weirder aspects of Skul is like the build is always up in the top right. And you can get rid of it. You just have to click it. It's so fucking weird. When I first discovered that, I was actually recording a video and it kind of blew my mind. I was like, what the fuck? That's a thing you can do? Turns out it is. Alright, Act 4. I feel pretty strong going into Act 4. Laggy. Hopefully my laptop relaxes a little bit. It's been a lot more laggy lately. It makes me worry. I said it once in the past when I was more scared about my laptop dying on me, but if there's ever a time where I disappear, and nowadays, back then I didn't have community posting, now I do, and I just want to say, if you're like a regular viewer of the channel and all of a sudden the videos stop coming up when they're supposed to, it's because my laptop died. And that's like worst case scenario, and I hope it doesn't happen. But if it ever does happen, I won't be gone forever. I'll be back eventually. It'll just take enough time for me to buy a replacement. And hopefully that one will be better regardless, because like I could be doing so much more content on this channel if I wasn't limited by my really bad laptop. It really limits so much. But eventually we'll get there anyway. Like, you know, especially once this channel starts being able to earn some money, I can start saving up that money as well for a laptop. You know, this is long-term stuff. We can talk about the short-term now, but I wanted to bring that up because, like I said, my laptop has been chugging a lot more lately than it was in the past, which makes me worry. Rendering videos is very hard on your hardware, and if you already have crappy hardware, that's especially bad. So we do what we can, though. Also, I should have used that that fountain. My bad. This is I always point this out. I'm sure people who watch my videos regularly are tired of hearing it because it's like, Hax, you're just complaining to hear yourself complain. And you know what? Maybe there's something to that, but you know what? You know, you're watching me. How about that? You must like it in some way. This is my least favorite room in the whole game. Because look, we're just stuck here. We're stuck, man. There's nothing we can do. And we're gonna be stuck here again as well. And this is the worst one. They get more, these like little bridges get more and more HP the further you climb down. It's very obnoxious. Let me Swanee Seal here because I feel like we're getting the shop next. Oh my god! Wait, hang on. That missed this thing completely. I've never seen Suwanicio do that. What on earth just happened there? Oh, this seems worth it. Over what? I guess we can get rid of one of our decayed hearts. Maybe. We have 6 poison. What does this do? I don't think having 2 of these really does anything. Let's get rid of one. For that, yeah. It helps. Especially the more I'm out as this. Still looking for a solar sword. Still looking for, oh. Do I want this? I mean, what's our crit? 29? I could use some more. But the problem is I'm running out of items. Oh, wait, this, yeah. 100%. All right. So we're actually doing very well now. This is like, unironically, a good build. Like, this is a build I would just kind of, like, build normally. Still Halloween theme though, but I would like some orange in here too. Let's see if we can't find that solar sword or maybe something else. Want to really get the Halloween palette all in here. Going to be looking hard for some orange moving forward. And there's not a lot of orange in Skull, so it's going to be a little hard. I might even get rid of something ideal just to get some orange in there, just to really get in the Halloween spirit. But yeah, I'm shocked how good this is turning out compared to the last build. The last build was a bit of a disaster. Oh my god. And guess what happened in the last video too? The one you're never going to see. The lunar ring showed up a gajillion times in that one as well. And I didn't see the solar sword one time. When I can't take the lunar ring, or at least I shouldn't take the lunar ring here. Even though I guess it could kind of thematically tie in with like the werewolf. Fulgent Dawn 100% doesn't tie into a Halloween build, so I don't want Fulgent Dawn. Rare sentence there, but it's true. Also, need to stop taking some damage here. I almost don't want to free the remaining one, actually. I'm just going to let him stay. The odds of me seeing him again are really low, and I'm a little low on HP after that room. I'd like to play it safe if I can. Oh! That was scary as fuck. I almost fucking went teetering down into the abyss. But yeah, I'm actually so happy that I decided to record another video. I don't normally, even if I lose, I'll put the video out anyway, just because, I don't know. Oh. I don't mind putting up losses. I just want the content to be good, right? And I just felt like the content in that first Halloween attempt was not good, so I did another one, and this one's way better, so I'm really happy I did this. gotta make the Halloween special special. You know, a little redundancy there for you. So it is time to see what adventure we get. Could be bad, could be good. There's a lot of adventurers who I don't want to see. Only a couple I do want to see. I wouldn't mind seeing the archer or the ninja or the cleric. Okay, it's the cleric. Could have been the mage there. Whenever you don't see one over here, your heart sinks. Because you're either going to get a really easy fight or a really hard fight. And we got the mage. Also, I just want to point out, I still haven't seen the warrior. Someone told me in my comments that they saw the warrior, and I believe you. I'm just wondering if there's maybe something wrong with my game. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. When I first started sounding the alarms for the adventurer glitch in 1.3, no one believed me then either. And it took some convincing for people to believe me that the spokesman is glitched too. So, I just kind of tend to notice these things, and I don't know. I trust my gut. And I'm not saying that the warrior is glitched. I'm just saying it's weird that I'm not seeing him. Because these odds, like, if it's supposed to be fully even that you see any one of the adventurers at any time, it's odd that I'm not seeing him ever. Or it's been a while since I've seen him, a very long time. So, this would have been a good contender for the skull I use in this video. If I had a better way to build magic, I would have totally considered the Dark Paladin had I seen it. Also, a Raven Lord would have been a good contestant too. But neither of these showed up at the right time. So I'm just going to go ahead and break the Master Brawler. I think that's what it's called. Or is that Master Fighter? I think that's Master Brawler. Master Fighter is the single one, I think. Which is, in my opinion, the better of the two. Actually, saying in my opinion is maybe a little... It's pretty much just true that it's better. I think. And once again, I'm qualifying it. I would say it's pretty uncontested that Master Fighter is better. But I don't know. I'm sure someone out there has a good argument for why Master Fighter is a really good item. I just don't see it personally. But that's just me. I've never used it. It's good. It's kind of like a weird, maybe better version of the Champion's Belt. Also, once again, glitched pedestals. This entire room is just glitched. In Act 4 especially so. But the whole event itself is glitched. And I'm going to pick this up, but I'm going to break it. Because I'm not taking that. It's not orange. It's red. This happened in the last video too. I want to keep my honor. Like I said, I'm not going to pick up... I'm not going to cheat, you know. I guess you could maybe say I cheated for the... Also, that was a disaster. You could say I maybe cheated for the Decayed Heart, but I don't think so. I think it still falls in line. But the Hope Slasher 1 gajillion% is it's cheating. It's like omega cheating. And I won't stand for it, okay? I'm a man of honor and integrity sometimes, whenever I choose to be. Just leave these bozos to blow up. I don't want to lose my life here at the end of after such a fantastic run and like keeping my life and my HP and stuff. I don't want to lose my life to the fucking pedestal room of all things. The thing I'm always telling people to go for because it's free. So let's keep our HP intact until this shop, and then I can buy some food. But yeah, this is going well. What's this? Not useful. Could use a little more money, but that's fine. Necromancer's robes are an interesting item. I want that orange palette though, so let's look. Look for something orange. I really want it. This could be it. Right? And actually, is this like Hope Slasher palette? This is black. I could take this if I wanted, but also, I want orange. That's copium. And Mana Cycle. This is an item I had in the last one. We could get Hidden Blade 4 if I pick this up. Could get rid of this. We're not really using it that much. I mean, it's not bad, actually. Well, the Mana Tech is good, because I have this. But do we need this? Mana Eater is pretty dang good. I think I'll take the Mana Eater over this. Screw it. Mana Eater's good. I want it. I had it in my last build, and it was doing quite a bit for me. Oh, my. What on earth just happened there? I think my laptop is struggling here. I think that's a thing that happens whenever you're chugging. Like, it can eat, like, your animation frames. It's a really annoying thing that happens in Skull. Hopefully it doesn't kill me. It did it again there. I just want to point that out. I don't know why I'm chugging. I have all the background processes closed that I need to. Which is why I'm worried about my laptop, and I gave that spiel earlier. I'm a little low on HP here. I'm really, really hoping I see the halfling girl. Also, I can't deal with these fucking crowds. Little Bone is actually kind of capable of dealing with crowds now that I have the I picked up the Mana Eater. It can actually do a decent job dealing with crowds with ability spam and then using my basic attack. But like, I'm really, really missing the the mysterious apparatus. If I wanted, because that's kind of what my last build was a basic attack Little Bone run. Not a good build, I'll mention. Also, I can do a skip here, and I will. If you've never seen this, it's a really cool skip. You need a very small skull like Little Bone. Very few skulls can actually do this. Werewolf can't fit through here at Legendary, but Little Bone can. So just to show you again, it's kind of RNG, it seems like, how high Little Bone's head goes up in the air. But you can do that. It's very good. Especially casually. In speedruns, it's debatable if it's good. I don't think most people do it, but it's a neat little skip regardless. Go ahead and blow up my Suaniso here. Get 2 waves of enemies here. Almost all of this second wave, I just want to point out. God, I love Suaniso. Oh, never mind. I'm wrong. It didn't even destroy the other wave. And here I was about to sing the praises of Suaniso and talk about how people need to respect non-damage quintessences or non-stat boosting quintessences more. Excuse me, Suaniso. I'll never sing your praises again. My bad. Had I only known that you were going to immediately fucking show everyone that they're right and that Orc is the only good quintessence in the game. I heard you teleport. You're not getting away from this, sir. Give me HP. Thank you, actually. I was not expecting that. Oh, okay, we still have chance for the halfling. But this is also more opportunity to take damage. I would be pretty happy going into this next area with the amount of HP I'm at. Also, oh, I did not see him there. Okay, so Suaniso, please do your thing. Oh! Okay, 108, not bad. If I can just get out of here with 108, I'm happy. What's this? How are you alive? How did you miss Suaniso? I'm so confused, but I guess it worked out just fine, but still. Okay, we actually might go into this with a lot of HP. Because there's also the shrine here and everything. Fucking sign me up, man. Give me all the HP. We're doing just fine, actually. This is actually a really good run. God, I still want the orange palette, though, man. I maybe should have taken the Blood Drunk Sword, but also, no. It's just not possible to get it activated at this stage. Joan is coming up. How do I feel about Joan? I feel fine. I was able to beat her last time without losing my life, and this run's way better, so I feel pretty good about it. So let's go in there and see what happens, but I feel good. All right. So Joan should go pretty well, like I said. I'm going to Suaniso here right at the start, so I can get both pedestals. I'm going to try and hunt one of these before the Suaniso goes off. Deal a shit ton to it. And from there, hope for the best. See, Suaniso with Hunt does so much more. Hunt and Suaniso are a match made in heaven. Okay, I did not mean to hit that with this, but it's fine. Oh my god! Oh my god, my head was still over there. Holy shit. Oh, that did not know that was about to happen to me. That scared me so bad, dude. Oh my god, I thought I was about to lose so much HP. Losing your place on the map in this Joan fight is so bad. So I'm actually really lucky that that's the worst thing that happened there. Could have ended up much worse for me. Okay, I'm going to make sure that this time that doesn't happen. Oh my god, that hit me? Oh! Okay, I just lost a lot of HP. I think we're fine though. Oh my god, the explosion guys are so obnoxious. Just blow up already, sir. You too. Oh my god, now that fucking those guys are hurting me too. Alright, let's just get out of here. I'm going to try and save my Suaniso for phase 2. So we can do a lot of damage to Joan very quickly. HP orbs. Would you be so kind as to give me an HP orb? I'm getting out of here. I think we're fine, though. I think we're doing just fine. I think this is going better than my last Joan fight at this point. But if I lose my life here, I'm pretty much at the same exact point I was in the last run. So I really want to keep my life. I would do anything to keep my life at this point. Also, we have to keep in mind I have Contaminated Core, which is both a blessing and a curse. Oh my god, Suinicio and I just want to point that out. That's the power of Suinicio and Hunt. I fucking adore that combo. It's so underrated. I think we're doing just fine. And we ought to get her here, unless she does something annoying. Oh hey, it's Joan, and she's doing something annoying. Who would have thought? It's just Joan things being annoying. Alright, I need to be careful not to lose my life here. Alright, good. We're ahead. We're far ahead of where we were before. So I feel very confident about this victory. Having my life is all I can ask for. Plague Stone is very interesting. It's stat gain. If only we still had the shade. We don't, though. Could get rid of this. That's so much poison. That's so much. Could also get rid of the Decayed Heart, potentially. What's my crit? My crit is like 46. It's 60% whenever my Black Steel Daggers are maxed out, I think. Yes. So do we need Decayed Heart? I think the answer is no. It has been with us for all this time, though. What else is there to get rid of? Pretty much nothing. Everything else is playing such a vital role. Yeah, sayonara. Sorry, Decayed Heart. I do love the Decayed Heart, but with the crit build we ended up on with our poison, we don't need it. So I feel fine. Freaking Contaminated Core, by the way, doing so much heavy lifting on this build, like a ridiculous amount of heavy lifting in terms of my damage. I would say he's even solo carrying, though Stone of Plague is going to give it a little bit of a boost moving forward, but the only thing I'm sad we don't have on this build is Fatal Sword. I'm going to buy HP, so that's a lot of my money already gone. Let's see what we can get from here. And it turns out the answer is nothing. We spent all of our money. There's the imps here. They're actually pretty Halloween themed, but I'm not going to take them because at this stage, it just, I don't know. It'd be a little, it'd be very detrimental for the run. They're arson based, so I'm taking a screenshot. There we go. It actually worked. I'm actually shocked that it worked. I'm shocked my laptop was able to keep up. So that's our kit. It's very, very, very good. Way better than I thought it would be. Though sadly, no orange. I never saw the Solar Sword, and there's not a lot of orange in Skul the Hero Slayer. I could have taken like what's it called? Warrior's Pauldrons potentially. I also could have stretched the meaning of orange and gotten like Hope Slasher or Blood Drunk Sword. But I don't know. I was really hoping for Solar Sword. Devs, add more orange into the game, alright? We need more orange items. Just add a literal orange that you eat and it like gives you like, I don't know, 25 stats in each category of damage percent. There, I just came up with a new item. It's a consumable. You eat it, and you have to get debuffed too. Maybe the orange was too tart or something. I don't know. I just want more orange, man. But yeah, it's still a pretty good Halloween build. Hope you enjoyed it. And we're going to see what happens. Oh, shit. Let me wait for this. Let me stall here a minute. Let's try and get this ready for the first hero so we instantly have a boost in our damage. La, la, la. Hold on. And we're going. I'll see you guys in there in a moment. Oh, excuse me. I'm doing my usual stretches around the first hero. You gotta stay limber. This is going to go significantly better than my last attempt. Like, good fucking lord. And honestly, my last attempt was pretty good. I won't even front. I almost beat the first hero. He like in phase 2 out of nowhere, and I've never seen him do this before. He dealt like ridiculous, insane damage to me, and I do not know how or where it came from. Also, I didn't notice it, but we actually have a food item in this. We have the one that gives you like additional chew damage. I didn't remember, or I didn't notice picking that up, but we actually did. Also, we almost beat the first hero before you could do the leap in the air. This is actually a bit of, this run's actually pretty dang strong, huh? Way stronger than my my last attempt, which, like I said just now, came close to beating the first hero. It wasn't like a disastrous run. It just didn't quite work out. Try and hit him with a Suonicio here, that with Hunt debuff attached. And we got him. Oh my god, it does so much damage, dude. Oh my god, dude. Suonicio and Hunt, dude. If you do it, and I don't know if this is still the case, but back in the day before they changed it from 2 damage, if you Hunt debuff the Leona sisters in their first phase and hit one of them with a boosted Suonicio, it insta-kills them from full HP. I don't know if that's still true, but honestly, Suonicio feels stronger now. It was doing like almost half of his HP. God, dude, it's so fucking good. We gotta try and get the Giga win screen here. Like, I have to try. Oh my god, we are so strong. It's Hunt, dude. It's Hunt. Hunt Werewolf. It never ever gets old. It's just the strongest thing in the game. Let's do a victory screen with a little bone here. I have an easy victory screen and a hard victory screen. Let's go for the hard one. Oh, I fucked it up. Oh, dude, it would have been so good too. I was going to teleport back up. It's really hard to time it with Lil Bone because his hitbox is so fucking small. God, he's just so little. But this is his run. This was his Halloween run. GG's, Lil Bone, little buddy. Happy Halloween, everyone. I hope you're having a really good one. I'm having a good one, though my nephew did get sick, and I'm hoping he feels better in time for trick-or-treating. This is on the 29th I'm recording this, so here's hoping. But you know, everything's going pretty well. The channel's thriving more than it ever has been. We're like probably around 775 right now. I don't know the actual number because I haven't looked in a couple hours. But in about a week's time, I've almost jumped to 800. So fucking insane. Thank you guys. Pokemon Emerald Rogue's been doing very well. We're very far into a Skull update, so the Skull content's been a little, you know, less impactful because people, you know, have moved on to other games until a new update comes out, which is fine. It's understandable. I'm always going to be here. I'm always going to be playing Skull. It's my favorite game. Nothing's ever going to change that. And you know, you guys are still very active on Skull videos, which makes me happy. Shows that people are still there and checking it out. I do have I alluded to, or did I? Was this in the last video? I may have alluded to this. I can't remember because I've recorded 2 videos today. I did hopefully bring up that I'm going to be doing a different video on the on actually Halloween, a non-Skull or non-Pokemon Emerald Rogue related video, to celebrate the Halloween season. Hopefully you guys watch that and enjoy it. Just kind of experimenting. We'll see how the video does, and then after that, you know, figure out new games to play potentially, or continue with the Pokemon Emerald Rogue and Skull content. Either way, it works for me because I'm enjoying myself and you guys seem to be enjoying yourselves, and that's really all that matters. This run was very fun. A little overpowered. I kind of wanted this to be a bit more of a like off run, which is what my last run was. That is not going to be uploaded because it was just, I don't know, the vibes by the end were fucked. But this was just ridiculous. I mean, poison coming out my ass. I got all the poison items I could have wanted. Contaminated Core carrying this run. Maybe an item I underrate, honestly. It's so much damage. On a poison build, it's fucking insane. Like, it's so good. Fuck Chimera Fang. If you're going to be grabbing a poison item from the Chimera chest, I think this is the way to go. Because poison scales off that damage percent, and you really need that damage percent on poison builds. But also Plague Stone fills that role too. Lots of crit. So, you know, Disposable Syringe, Poison Run, kind of a classic way to spread your poison. Mana Eater at the end coming in there doing some. Oh my god! Wait, we got to talk about Suanicio, guys. I'm telling you, Hunt and Suanicio is so good, dude. It's fucking insane. It does so much damage. I'm actually shocked at how much damage it was doing, quite frankly. I was not expecting it to be as good as it was. Overall, really good stuff. Werewolf and Lil Bone going on a little trick-or-treat adventure together. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Lots of treats, no tricks, unlike the last video. And I had fun. And I plan to do more specials for the seasons, because we're in that kind of seasonal time of year, at least for like, I don't know, like America and, you know, Canada and places like that, where we're all celebrating the same things or similar things at once. I don't want to be, you know, narrow here with my inclusion. I hope everyone's having a good seasonal time of year. And Thanksgiving special, I don't know what I'll do about that. I want to try something, but Christmas special is going to be very fun. I'm very excited to do these. And that's really all I have to say. I've yapped on enough here. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye-bye.